Most divorced dads, they don't relapse loudly. You know this. It's that quiet. They relapse it quietly. It's not a breakdown, it's a drift. And the drift starts with one lie that sounds responsible. I'd call it an intelligent lie. So let's expose the silent spiral. And I'm going to give you a 2-minute interrupt at the end that stops it mid-flight. So listen, those of you dads that have been here, it's helpful. This podcast has done something for you. I always ask, subscribe now, immediately. I believe there's 300 or 400 of you guys right now, just clicking a couple buttons is going to transform another dad's life who's needing help and they haven't found this podcast yet. And you're going to do that. Leave a comment, leave a review of what it was that was helpful, or just click subscribe. That's the easiest way to do it. Help another dad. Do that right now. Let's get into the spiral. Simple. It's a diagnosis, right? The trigger hits. This is what a trigger. Loneliness, that's a big one. Court email, right? Any type of emails from your lawyer, seeing families, exchange days, late night quietness, right? So the thought can be, this is usually what the thought happens as. There's a trigger, then there's a thought. The thought is, I'll deal with it later. I'll push that, right? Then the behavior is, I'll scroll, I'll snack, maybe some porn. I'll do something else. I will distract myself. The behavior is the distraction. The trigger hits, then you get the thought, I'll push it, I'll deal with it. Then you get the behavior. Now you get short relief, but it's actually long regret. And then you might get shame because it's avoidance or it's repeat, or you don't realize pushing it actually piles it on. It becomes more. You don't fall off a cliff. You slide down a hill, one excuse at a time. Dads, and most dads, if they are honest with themselves, they're really good excuses. They're intelligent lies that you've believed that have become your identity. They become your narrative. They become your story. They don't have to be. And it usually takes an outside person. It takes humility to be able to diffuse that, expose that so you can fix it. A car doesn't crash because the car hates the road. A car crashes because it drifted 2 inches at a time. And now it's in a field. It flipped over. It's on the side of the road. That's what's going on with drift. That's what happens with this procrastination. That's what the spiral stuff does for you, does to you. If you're consuming more content than ever, but you're getting less consistent, you're not learning, you're just sedating. You're just sedating. Your brain is now having you consume more and more and more and more, and it feels good. But if you don't do it, then it's just like eating more and more and more and not doing anything. You just get fat. You just get tired on the couch. So information without accountability just becomes entertainment. And many of you, and I have clients as well, that you have this gift of a learner. I call it a learner. It's a learner gift. And that is an incredible gift that you like to learn. You like to find out new things, and you'll consume, you'll learn. Now the problem with learners is that they can get so activated on learning that they don't do. And if that's you, then you gotta become aware to it, expose it so that you can do something different. Knowing more about something doesn't mean you're doing something about what you know. There's a difference. There's a gap. That's what we're trying to expose here. And here's what's happening in your brain. Under stress, as you know, your brain prioritizes relief over results. That's why the spiral always looks like, oh, it's just this one thing. You're not choosing your future. You're choosing a dopamine hit. This little feeling that you have for that moment. And discipline isn't willpower. It's a pattern interruption. That's what's happening with discipline. It's got to be interrupting. And the pattern that you have, the things that are going on, the stress or these triggers and all these kinds of things, they can become an excuse or they can become an exit ramp to your freedom. You've got to get that. You got to realize everything is happening for you. It's happening for you, whether you like it or not. You can make it feel like you're in a prison, or it can become your purpose. This pain is there. We all know it's there. It can either create a diamond or it can destroy you, that pressure. So I want you guys to get this. I want humility more than anything. When you're humble, you can actually say, look, I need help. And I can't just keep doing the same things. That's what I think is most frustrating that I hear with dads is they do want help. They don't want to change, right? They want the view, but they don't want the climb. Or they want the help, but they don't want to pay for the help. Oh, it's going to cost that much. Oh, I don't know if I could do that. But yet they'll just lose time and time and time not getting the things done that they need to get done. Let me give you a thought trap that I use a lot with clients. It's really helpful. And then I'll get into this 2-minute disruption pattern. But the thought trap looks like this. You have this activating event. You have this trigger, right? The kids are gone tonight. And I hear this a lot, even in our school group. Guys will, they'll say, I don't have the kids this weekend. And, now I'm here in a house on Saturday by myself. It's an activating event. Now here's B. This is your belief. This is ABC. So A is activating event. B is belief. And they'll say, I can't handle this feeling. I need relief. This will never get better. These are the beliefs that they have about the activating event. Maybe being alone in the house. C is the consequence. Spiral behavior plus shame. A guy recently in our group was saying exactly this. It was Saturday. The kids weren't there, so he slept in. He didn't work out. He didn't do the things he needed to do because they weren't there. And, what does it matter? And then he goes into the consequence. Spiral behavior, lost discipline, was shameful, all those kinds of things. And it started adding up. So the problem isn't the activating event. The problem is the belief about the activating event. That's the biggest thing in your life. That's the biggest shift. Your kids are not home. What is the activating event? That is an event. You don't have that energy in the house anymore, right? The activating event could be looking at your paycheck or looking at your bank statements, and it's not what it used to be. But your belief about it is what is going to determine what you do next. Your belief is what you become. So if you believe that, what do I need to do? I'll just take this time for myself. I'll waste it away, or I'm not going to be able to make more money. Nobody wants to hire me, blah, 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 right? I'm not getting any new contracts in my business. That's the belief. The belief has to change. How do you change the belief? Because that's what you're going to become. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy, the belief. So what you have to do, the events don't control you. It's the story you attach to the event. That's what we're trying to say here. So what I've done most recently, what's been helpful for me, especially when the kids weren't here, I don't have the energy in there. I have taken that belief into, they're no longer not with me. I'm preparing for them to come back to be with me. There's a big difference. Preparing for somebody to come back to the home is much different than somebody leaving the home. Imagine when you have guests and you have people that are coming over, you're preparing for the event. So when my children are not with me, I'm preparing to see them again. What does that mean? That means my house is in order. That means everything is put away. That means that I'm ready for them, even if they just showed up randomly. I have notes in place. I have, if there's laundry, everything is taken care of because I'm preparing for them to return. Here's the dispute about this that you might have in your head about it, right? Because you don't want the events to control you. You got to realize and ask yourself, is it true that I can't handle this? No, it's not true. You can't handle it. What's another explanation that you can have about this event? Or what would a builder believe here? What would the man you're becoming believe about this situation? What would he tell you? Not the man now, the man that you're becoming, the man that is making the money you want, crushing dad life, doing those things. What is that man saying to you? Say, hey man, get up, let's go. It's time to get moving, right? And here's the new effect. I hate this feeling, but I can handle it. I don't need relief. I need reps. You just need more reps of this. You need to break the old pattern and start the new pattern. You just need more reps. Big difference here. So here's a 2-minute pattern break when this happens, because it's going to happen. This is a tool, something simple you can use, and we'll close this out. Again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the button, sub in, help another dad. Do it now, immediately. Don't wait now. Don't wait. Boom, hit pause, sub it. Here's a 90-second interrupt. Number one, name it. This is the silent spiral. You got to name it. Be specific. My brain is trying to buy relief. Name it. Number two, the physiology reset. Pick one of these things and make it the signature. Some of you are into breathing. I'll tell you what I do when I have these types of things happening for me, when it's a trigger. I go for a walk. I'm a walk and pray guy. I go up, I walk around, I move my body, I change my state. I walk around, I start thanking God for what has happened in my life. I have a whole list in my phone. All the things that God has done in my life, I remember them. I thank him for them. I remember the things that I have in that day. Boom, I'm out. I got to change my state. So whatever that does for you, you got to have a state change, a physiology reset. And then number three is the script. You got to say it out loud. I do not negotiate with loneliness, right? I do not make decisions after 9 p.m. about this. I don't text, scroll, drink, or spiral until I've done the builder move. That's what this is, the builder move. Get that off the table. What is the builder move? It could be this. You could write, pick one of these, what I feel, what I need, what I will do next. Or open your calendar and block tomorrow's first hour, right? Or text somebody else and say, spiral check, keep me accountable tonight. Spiral check, keep me accountable. Choose one. What is a builder move that you need to do? What is a builder move that you need to do? Because you don't need a new life tonight. You need a new next 10 minutes. When this happens, when the spiral is going on, interrupt it, break it, do something different, and then stack reps of those so that when it's coming, you already know what to do, right? So remember this one verse, 1 Corinthians 10:13, God always provides a way out. Your way out isn't mystical. It's often a system, a pattern break, a boundary, and a plan. A plan, guys. You guys know this from school group clients. You know this. A plan, a strategy. When this happens, I do this. When I feel this, I do this. And then we stack reps and we stack reps and we stack reps. And the new man overrides the old man quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. Wow, you get reps. 21 days a habit, 63 days transforms a thought. So the silent spiral, close with this, it's a thief. It steals your sleep. It steals your leadership. It steals your future. And your kids, hello, they feel it. I know you think they don't. They do. They feel who you are, who you really are. They feel it, man. I know you don't think they do. They do. When you walk into a room, you feel other people's energy. They're feeling your energy, all right? Builders don't wait to feel better. Builders do it now. Builders interrupt the pattern and then they stack reps. So your life, guys, your life isn't falling apart. It's being trained by what you do when it gets quiet. You are designing your life whether you like it or not. It's either being designed by default, whatever, and you're getting these results, or you are designing your thoughts, your actions, your intentions, your ways, your mouth, all of these things. Say, gosh, Anthony, that's so much to do. Your life, you have one life. Your children, you say you do everything for them. Would you? Prove it. Prove you do everything for them. Prove you'd be the man that you'd become. Prove that you'd hire the person you need to hire. Prove that you'd spend the money where you need to spend the money on. Prove it. Don't just say it. Prove it. That's what I'm telling you guys right now. If I could tell you face to face, that is the biggest disparity. Prove it. Don't say it. If this show's been helpful, man, drop a sub. I love you guys. I'm for you. I'm with you. I pray for you every day. I want you guys to win. I want more dads to crush it. And I know these are the things. They're hard. You don't like them. Do the hardest thing. Get that person on board. Do something that you don't think you should do, but you need to do. I love you guys. See you on the next one. God bless you.